Colton Cranney, Star Valley, Wyoming, 9th today at the Brooks West Regional, but on a day at Mount San Antonio College in Walnut, California. 9th is as good as first. He is a national finalist December 13th at Balboa Park in San Diego, and the first time since 2002 that a Wyoming male athlete will race in the most prestigious, the longest running national high school championship cross-country race in the United States. What does that mean to you? Just, I mean, there's been so much success in recent years on the track and cross-country. Maybe a lot of it has been funneled to Oregon, but the fact that we are going to get to see you shine again in a meet that's been going on for 46 years, Colton, how proud?
I'm just incredibly proud of myself and the way I was able to just kind of funnel my performances into this one event. It's just really surreal, a lot of elation I'm feeling, and it's yeah, really proud of myself.
So many of the athletes, here from California, and Arizona, Utah, they're, especially California, just had their state meet. Even the Arizona to Utah athletes just had Nike Southwest. Obviously Wyoming State meet in Northwest. It seemed like a lifetime ago now. Just how have you managed to stay just so sharp? I know how disciplined you are. I know how focused you are. And I know how committed you are. But to be able to hold that through November and through Thanksgiving to get ready for this, this not just 1 week opportunity, but hopefully 2 week opportunity, and now guaranteed 2 week opportunity. What does that require of you, Colton?
I think it's just a lot of pounding it in your subconscious, because as much as some days you don't want to run out the door and get your run in if it's cold or snowy outside, your subconscious just needs to be there to drag you out the door regardless. So that's a big thing. And I won the state meet, and I think I just use a lot of those same skills, just keeping focused on the prize and keeping at it, because this is obviously a bigger thing than
put on a great event for your son or daughter. You need to thank Julius, and you need to thank Jesse.
I talked about the greatness of Wyoming, especially at Star Valley, and the group that you've been around, the group that maybe even preceded you when you were in 7th and 8th grade. When they've shown that, hey, it's not just about being the best in Wyoming. We can be the best in the Northwest if it's Nike. We can be the best in the West if it's Brooks or Foot Locker. And then you were just adding another chapter. What does that mean?
Just carrying on the legacy is great. I had a teammate that ended up going to NXM last year, and he's a really big role model to me, and I think it's just cool to be able to kind of follow in his footsteps a little bit and compete with the big dogs. We're not, no one ever really thinks Wyoming is producing fast runners, but it's nice to maybe be able to carry on a little bit or start that legacy. So.
You are certainly a man for all seasons and all terrains. How do you feel like that you were able to adapt and showcase the best version of yourself on these very unforgiving hills today, Colton Cranney?
I think obviously it's nice to come down from elevation. We're about 6,300 feet, so dropping down to 500 here, it helps a lot and in the performance, and also we get our fair share of hills up in Wyoming as well. So that's I wasn't too terribly surprised with what was thrown at me today, but I know I was a little bit more prepared, so it helped me perform today as well.
Hawaii has never had a qualifier, but outside of that, Wyoming had the longest drought in between male athletes. We don't have to talk about that anymore because the great Colton Cranney is on his way December 13th, Balboa Park in San Diego for the Brooks National Championships. Colton, congratulations, and we look forward to seeing you at the national final.
Thank you.